It's Brooke with Niper Tarot. I wanted to do a full moon lunar eclipse reading for all the signs. There's a full moon August 7th in the sign of Aquarius, as well as a lunar eclipse. So I wanted to come on and do a quick reading, get out the spiritual message. There she is. Get out the spiritual message for all the signs for the full moon lunar eclipse. And what I got for the water signs while I was meditating before the video was expectations. Expectations during this full moon lunar eclipse for all the water signs, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Expectations of what you want for yourself, what you expect from other people, what you expect from yourself, what you expect from your family, your job, your current life situation, even expectations that you're still holding on from the past, even expectations that perhaps have been lingering for even the last 20 years. Something that you've very much expected perhaps from yourselves. So expectations came up, and I will put that in the byline for the title for the water signs for this reading. So expectations. Many of you may be revisiting your expectations during this full moon lunar eclipse as well. The full moon's in the sign of Aquarius, which is a water barrier archetype sign. Aquarius, of course, is an air sign. Aquarius is depicted as the water barrier. It's connected with major arcana card, the star. So it's very much period of transformation, hope, healing, harmony, blending, etc. So let's get started, water signs. I'm going to do Pisces first. So let's get started with Pisces. Okay, Pisces, what came up for you is the Four of Swords. This is in your situation during the full moon, potentially lunar eclipse. The Four of Swords is very much taking a break, taking a rest, having a period of not sleeping during the lunar eclipse, but having a period of taking a break, taking a rest. If things have been chaos, if the events that have led up to this for Pisces have been very hectic, if you've been on the go, if you've been trying to get things done, if you've been really pushing yourselves very, very hard, you may find, Pisces, during the full moon lunar eclipse, many of you may be taking a rest, taking a respite, taking a retreat of some kind, just calming down mentally, calming down physically, calming down emotionally. There's some sort of rest period that's necessary for Pisces in order to recharge your batteries, so to speak, during this full moon lunar eclipse. So that's the situation at hand. The challenge, we see the Two of Cups. So very much about relationships. Many of you may be taking a bit of a break in terms of your relationship. Many of you may also be taking a break in terms of spending so much time together. If you've been one-on-one or joined to the hip or non-stop togetherness, many of you may be taking a break from this. Many of you may also be challenging yourselves in terms of how much am I giving myself to the other person? How much am I investing myself in this relationship? This doesn't have to be romantic, Pisces. This can be friendships. This can be family relationships as well. How much are you investing yourselves in the relationship? Expectations. What do you expect from your partner? What is your partner expecting from you? What do you expect when it comes to your best friend? What does your best friend expect from the relationship with you? What does your family expect of you? What do you expect from your family? That's the challenge for Pisces during this lunar eclipse full moon. Very much the challenge is expectations with relationships. Now the potential outcome, we see the Page of Wands. There's going to be a beneficial beginning to communication. Many of you may also be receiving good news when it comes to perhaps something connected with relationships during this full moon lunar eclipse. There's going to be some sort of positive communication breakdown where communication is going to somehow for Pisces be a bit more flexible, be a bit more lenient, going back to the Four of Swords, being a bit more peaceful, being a bit more harmonious. Something's definitely coming in for Pisces during this full moon lunar eclipse of having better communication. Good news is coming for Pisces as well. There's something afoot for Pisces in terms of documents, letters, phone calls, messages, Facebook, something where there's going to be, I'm not getting so much via text, I'm getting more on one-on-one together of having some sort of communication that is broken down, not in a negative sense, something more along the lines of, we're on the same page, this is how I feel, this is how I feel, coming together, building this bridge of having more harmonious interactions, harmonious exchanges, harmonious, bringing more harmony into a relationship, whether it's romantic, friendship, family, career, job, of working together as well. So something very much for Pisces. And the communication or the news may be coming from an outside source for Pisces. So there's something that's going to be beneficial possibly for Pisces coming in during the full moon lunar eclipse for Pisces to be helpful for you with relationships. So good luck, Pisces. Let's go on to the next sign of Cancer. Okay, Cancer, what I've pulled for you in the situation at hand for the full moon lunar eclipse is the Ace of Wands. So very much about rebirth for Cancerians during the full moon lunar eclipse. Rebirth, new life, a renewed sense of energy. I couldn't get that out. A renewed sense of energy for Cancer. The Ace of Wands is a very energetic card. It's very much about starting something up, going into different directions, having the energy at your disposal to begin a creative project even. So it's very much about a new cycle for Cancer with the the Ace of Wands for Cancer, okay? The Ace of Wands in terms of the element of fire is a cycle of great passion, great energy, great creativity as well. The challenge, we see the Three of Wands. This is all about looking towards the future. This is also during this period starting to see signs of things starting to be manifested. If you've been wanting to create something to go forward, it's on the horizon for many of those that are watching. The horizon of realizing the potentials of your future goals, future dreams, future projections of anything that you're trying to create, Cancer, is very much on the horizon. You will start to see progress during the full moon lunar eclipse with the Three of Wands, which is very, very positive. The next card we see is the Two of Swords. So the potential outcome for Cancerians is very much about not putting yourselves in a position of being a stalemate, not putting yourselves in the position of seeing results come in, but not knowing if you should make a move, not knowing if you're able to make the decision, feeling a bit torn in terms of making the move. If the messages for Cancerians, if you feel a little bit like, oh, this is really happening. I've been wanting this to happen for months now. I'm starting to see results come in from this brand new cycle that I've been wanting to occur. The message is, don't tighten up and be like, I don't know which way to go now, because you can't remain in the same position. And try not to become too complacent in terms of denial. When you start to see results and you think to yourself, well, things are moving along, things are progressing. This is awesome. But at the same time, I'm kind of comfortable in my comfort zone. So that's where this bit of tension or a bit of a stalemate or a bit of kind of still staying in denial may come up for Cancerians of perhaps not being able to make a decision or make a move. So that's the potential outcome for Cancerians. So Cancer, I think very much for you. You're definitely going to have a brand new cycle coming up that's going to give you much opportunity to move forward, which is really awesome. So let's move on next to the sign of Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio, what I pulled for you, what we see in the situation is the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles could be a potential earth sign male. I'm not going to read this as male or female. I'm going to stick with the male in this reading with the court cards, potential earth sign male, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. The King of Pentacles could very much be the boss for Scorpio, could very much be the businessman, the manager, the banker, the owner, the one that's in charge of your paycheck, the supervisor, manager. So the King of Pentacles is very much about money, very much about finance for Scorpio during the full moon lunar eclipse. This could be an actual person that is very relative in your lives. This also could signify or be the significator card for Scorpio yourselves. Very much about money in this full moon lunar eclipse cycle. Very much focuses on money, business, perhaps marketing, pushing your business forward, trying to get yourself out there, trying to gain attention and get clients, do a lot of social media marketing, networking, etc. So the King of Pentacles has shown up for Scorpio. The obstacle is the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands could very much be a younger fire sign male, but very much the Knights for me are all about direction. So movement for Scorpio during the full moon lunar eclipse. The Knight of Wands is very much about new direction. This could be travel through your job, through your work, Scorpio. This could be actual physical relocation for many of you as well. There's a total new direction with much fiery, energetic, youthful passion behind it with the Knight of Wands. So he is on the go. He's wanting to get results. He's wanting to get the work done. Scorpio may be very focused on work during the full moon lunar eclipse. The potential outcome, we see the Seven of Cups. Scorpio, I feel for you that many of you do have many different things that you are doing in terms of making money. This can not only be the full-time job that you have, this could also be side projects, this could be projects that you do on the weekend, this could be doing things coming home and getting up in the morning and spending a couple of hours of writing and then going to your full-time job. So there's a lot of different things happening for Scorpio in terms of making money. So Scorpio is very much on the move when it comes to having that drive, having that energy to make money. There's also the element of fantasy and daydreaming in terms of trying to pin down one focus or one direction. For instance, having different projects going on at the same time, having different things that you're working on at the same time, not only to generate income or money, but also to generate or fuel or feed your passion as well. So a lot of different side projects for Scorpio during this full moon lunar eclipse. The drive is there. The intention is there for Scorpio. And the focus is there, especially when it comes to managing your money, making money, having the focus be on your money. So good luck to you, Scorpio. Thank you so much, water signs, for watching. I hope you enjoyed this impromptu full moon lunar eclipse reading. So expectations for all water signs. What are you expecting of yourself during this full moon lunar eclipse? Many of you may find or perhaps revisit what you expect not only of yourselves as well as from other people. So much peace and many blessings to all of you. Take care, and I'll speak to you soon.